Hi y'all, how y'all doing? This is Joanna here on Hump Day, which is Wednesday. For those of you who aren't in the know, you need to get in the know, but dang it, you're not in the know. So yeah, this is a video I'm doing for Wednesday, just so I can remember it, as I'm basically live streaming but recording. Um yeah, I'm the Giants. I'm the San Francisco Giants, and I was just checking my lineup um, for reasons don't need to get into that much. Mostly is just to like make sure I got guys on the bench that should be on the bench and guys in the field that should be in the field. Because in the National League, it's more important than in the American League. American League, you got the DH, so it's like we just have to go. Oh, okay, we're not gonna sub in for the pitcher. And to be honest with you, that's why most of the time, even when I'm playing as like a National League team, I put the DH on because it doesn't really, I like to sometimes I don't like obviously this one I don't have the DH on, but it helps out so much like to like go okay, we everybody on the bench stays on the bench unless it's like, really desperate and we want to win this game. Like but and that's the American League. Whereas the National League, it's like you might want to start subbing in guys. It's good to find out, okay, who's on the bench is the first guy off the bench. Like especially in a video game where it's not like in the real world where it's a little bit more you have a role. Yeah, I was trying to not ground out here. Trying to get like on. I put like to be honest with you, it'd probably be Brandon Belt in this moment because it's like one of those things where like I got a couple guys that can play first. So yeah, he's gonna get the call probably. Even against lefties, it's like one of those things. He's batting for the pitcher, so it's like anything for that. Like because if you're batting for the pitcher, it's like anything you bring to of your pot plus whatever, it's a positive. You know what I mean? If you're dealing with like that. Because I'm late on both these pitches. I'm tired. I've been up doing things like this is it's not good. Okay, so now we're past all the important guys in my order. The guys that can handle left-handed pitching. Well, Crawford can do it, but Crawford's not, you know, a power hitter. So it's like, and I like Crawford. I actually think he's a really good player. I traded him away on one of my other teams, and I kind of regret that because I like his defense. I also like the fact he's not really bad offensively, because usually that's a trade-off with most players. Is like, oh, you know, great on offense, sucky on defense. Great on defense, sucky on offense. I don't like that. I mean, probably shouldn't have started the Giants franchise if I wanted to be honest with you, because it's like, yeah, they're just rebuilding. So the good thing is you might see a couple trades depending on how bad this game gets. Oh, come on. Like, because I'll be honest with you, like, I could get pieces back. It's always good to get pieces back for some of these guys. Like, and the other thing is, with trading, is someone else I've realized a little bit, is it's not about getting A-list prospects back sometimes, because if you think about it, in, in baseball and football, you got to have a bad record to draft first. So sometimes you have to go, okay, we're getting nothing but salary back. You know what I mean? Which is good. Like, you got to be honest. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, we're gonna trade for Bryce Harper and not AJ Pog, Mike Trout." No, that ain't gonna happen. Not with this team. And I hate to say it because I would love to get those guys to just be like, screw it, force trade, force trade, force trade. I don't even do that. I just, you know, it would be too unrealistic. I mean, obviously, like some of my other teams, like that I actually do is like, it's not realistic anyways. But you know, like I think about that Miami Dolphins team I've got that's like 6-1. It's like, that's not even close to realistic. That's like furthest thing from it. I actually thought about doing something interesting where I'm like, because part of me was debating what am I gonna do with with um football, because football I have four teams that I'm doing right now, and I don't know if it's four because I don't know if I'm gonna do one of them. I might have just done one as a joke. I like doing the Texans because that's got me interested a little bit, piqued my interest, and it's also like I don't really know what else to say about that. I've started a Falcons team. I've played one game, so I don't matter. And I've started obviously Miami, which is gonna keep going. See you on Thursday with that one. Um, what else? And I got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is gonna be tough because like the weird part is Tampa Bay and Atlanta aren't deep into the franchise mode, so it's like okay, Miami, I've put in too much time to just not do it. Atlanta. I mean, part of me is gonna have to do what I normally do with a baseball game. Is like, you have to sim through the end of it because you can't have enough time to do all these things with good. You know what I mean? Like, especially with remote playing on the phone. Because that is really tough to do football like that. It's not so much baseball. To be honest with you, baseball is pretty straight with that. But football, not so much. We're gonna have Chris Shaw, I think, at the plate. I just want to look and yeah, we got him at the plate. I like this guy. He's just really terrible. He's the epitome of like good offensively, terrible defensively. He's a first baseman playing left field basically. If you look at his defensive statistics in the game, that's what he is. You know. But I like him because again he plays left field, right field, and it's like, yep, okay, fine. First base sometimes, okay, fine. So I'll take that, as um hmm. If I waited on that pitch, it was a hit, but I didn't sit on it. I just swung. Yeah, I'm trying to get this shit down. Oh crud! I always say I swear, and I always get like worried because of Copa and things like that. I don't know even like, cause part of me is like, they're gonna hammer me, but part of me is like swearing is like a little bit different. I think, at least in my own personal like thinking, is like, if you swear, that's one thing. I just struck out, you know, like of course you're not gonna be happy. And I also don't really view my content as kids like friendly, and I'm not saying that because it's not. I'd rather put it as not kid friendly, like because it's really not. It's like I would say most of the people watching my videos have to be above 13 in a way to get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? To like go, oh, transitioning and that sort of thing. And I'm not trying to say that it doesn't start earlier. I'm just saying it's like a little bit different to like say to people like because it's a teenage thing that when you find out what you are. and it's like, or what you want to be, or whatever you're gonna put it as, you know. But but you know what I'm saying. So it's like one of those things that happens in teenage years. It's not like I'm gonna show my videos to young kids because it'd be boring for them. You know that's not what I want to do. You know, like I always kind of laugh because it's like, yo, if you're 13 and you like my content, that makes sense. If you're under 13, like, okay, you're watching baseball, you might be exposed to some new ideas. You know, but it's like, but they don't care about that. They just want to shut down every single channel that doesn't make what they want to make, you know? And what I mean by that is not like, they're going to sit there and like, oh, that channel crossed the line, has 2 subscribers, gone, you know? Which I mean, I'm like, why? Like, yo, that's not America, man. And I mean that like as in that's not American, but what do I know? Yeah, I'm just kind of throwing pitches here. I'm not even really trying to pitch because I got a soda in my hand. So like it's like one of those things like if I was trying to pitch, I'd be like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling, doing my thing, talking and talking, you know? It's like I mean, I took all my medications and I'm like, yo, why is this going on? Like, I mean, there's a benefit, I guess, to staying up all night, and I found it. I can't believe I just said that because, like, those of you who have to sleep, like, know, are at least smart, know that sleep is huge in just development and shit, and, like, being healthy. There's a reason why they say athletes should get sleep, you know? There's a reason why. It's straight up there. I just can't do it. Like, been sitting up all night, or all day, and that's like there's a limit, right? Like, cause part of me is even like with this, I'm like, I like doing the videos, but I can't, do the videos like all the time, cause eventually I gotta start live streaming to like be honest with you, Oh, great, that's fantastic. That helps out so much. Thank you, Para. I think that's just how you pronounce his last name. Uh, but it's like, ugh. Suppose you can do something. Yeah, I'm putting him at first because I was like, I don't know what else to do. You know? That was terrible. That was so late. I was like, swing, swing, swing. You know? As I burp. Another really bad swing there. Yeah, so this is definitely like one of those things. It's a secret thing I do. Where it's like, usually I'm not making the, it's not even like it's not a recording thing. It's more of a, I don't like staying up all night and like at all. No matter what it is, it's like one of those things nobody likes that like, hey, I've been up all night. I got to get through next day. Yay me. But like, it's also like if I'm up, I'm gonna take advantage of my recording time. Oh my god, I got that fly in here. I hate that fly. Also, like the good news is I won the game, the first game. I played 2 of these games. I was like, why am I doing this? I don't know. I mean, I played the Diamondbacks in the previous game, like the game right before this one, won it 2-1. So I'm not exactly lighting the world on fire from the offensive side of things, which kind of irks me because like I like to have a good offense because it's one of those things where I'm like, yo, this I don't really, you know, because relying on when you're down 1-0, it's like a whole other thing, you know. Like also, like, I'm not saying pitching is like valueless, but it's like, you gotta have offense and defense and pitching. You can't have just one of the three. Oh, no. I mean, like Crawford, I like because again, he's both. Posey, both. Um, Solarte, no, not even good on defense either. But I don't even know anymore. I'm just like kind of talking and but like some of these guys like Solarte and Hansen, like I could see them being on good teams as the backup, like and not even like I don't say that like unironically. I just say that because it's like they're utility. So again, on a good team or a team that thinks they're competing, like the Giants kind of think they're competing and they're not. Like, and I'm trying to get them out of that philosophy of like, oh, we're still good. No, you're not good. You're not. And I mean the fans. I respect the fans of the Giants because they at least get that fact, like, or got that fact quicker than the front office, where it's like, oh, Evan Longoria, let's get him. Let's get you know some of these other guys, and it's like, yo, you gotta start rebuilding. Tim Lincecum's gone. Madison Bumgarner, I don't know if he's gone. I don't know what he wants to do. He might come back, but still, it's not a good thing. It's like not a good place to be in if you're the Giants right now. And I'm saying that with love. I don't really have any ill will towards this team. Like my feelings on the Giants are more like like it's probably a good thing for them to be competitive in the National League. Versus like having it just be all the regular teams like the Cardinals and shit. Because the Cardinals being competitive year after year is pretty much, I don't want to say a given, because I don't think that's a good word to use, but they're consistently there, you know? But, which I actually kind of like because it's a little bit funny to me. Like, yes, they've finished sometimes with records at 500, but when you think about it, they're never that far off from being a competitive team. They don't really have the cycle that a lot of teams, that every single team has to go through. Like, oh, suck, get competitive, repeat, and then suck again. So it's like the Cardinals and the Patriots in football are kind of like that. And I'm just saying, it comes. Another thing I gotta add, it comes eventually that you gotta suck, but they seem to do a good job of like rebuilding on the fly. So yeah, that's one thing I gotta say with the Cardinals and the Patriots. Everybody's two most favorite organizations. Like that's kind of what is killing one of my other teams, the Cowboys, is that they don't know how to rebuild. They also like have Jerry Jones, was an egomaniac and doesn't get, yo, you need to start like, you need to like get someone, empower someone, not just like, be the GM and get Jason Garrett to be your coach. That was not good. But I forgot, is Solarte up next? Because that was the guy before the pitch. I'm gonna be like, oof. Let's just look before I even stop for this Wednesday video. Gonna just look at this. Yeah, I got Solarte before the pitcher, so I don't have to have the pitcher lead off. Okay, good. Very good. All right. I will see you in the next one.